Hello, everybody. It is
Wow.
time for Five Fires, and that's all I'm going to say. Nick, you handle the rest.
Damn, just like that.
Yeah. Code open. Let's go. I'm going to introduce myself and my character later. For now, this is Five Fires. Nick is the GM. Nick does everything.
Nick is in charge.
Nick is in charge.
Why am I in charge? No. Anyway, hey guys, my name is Follow My Blade, and y'all probably know me from making games and stuff, and trying to convince y'all to play Street Fighter on Blue Sky. I'm going to be your GM today for Five Fires. I'm also what's called the opposition, which is basically the GM. Anyway, we're gonna go around and introduce everybody. I've already got my introductions done, so we're gonna go with Janis, because later's now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hi. I'm Janis. He, him. I'm running production for this, and I'm also playing Static. Static is the baby-faced 20-year-old white boy of the crew, which informs a lot of his issues with himself. He's also using he, him pronouns. Anyway, that's that's him. Glaiza.
Hey everyone, my name is Glaiza. He, they, she pronouns in the order of what makes me go in my brain, and I do a lot of things in the internet, especially in the TTRPG space. But today I will be playing Punko Pop. I'm back on my Secret Life bullshit. That's a theme that I always love to go back to when it comes to playing any characters. In this game, 50% of Punko Pop's crew can't even be sure if the person that they're talking to is actually Punko Pop. So that is me, and I'm passing it to the only other person left,
Wait,
but definitely not the least. It's
wait,
Rashaad.
Liza. Before you pass on,
What?
I have a question. I need an
What?
example of each E for your pronouns.
What?
Like you said, the amount that they go E in your head. I need an example of each E. Like, what are the levels?
Okay, yeah, we can practice that if you want to see it.
Yes.
I can do that right now if you'd like.
Do it.
Uh, she is he. There's he, and he is. Right? You guys happy with that? You guys happy with that? Sweet.
Yeah. I love it. All right, Rashaad,
Cool.
introduce
Cool.
yourself.
Hey everyone, my name's Rashaad A. Bond, pronouns he, him. I'm a Chicago-based actor and director and producer. New to the TTRPG actual play space, but I'm excited to be playing with y'all. I will be playing Trey Johnson, aka Conscious. The police system is corrupt, and I'm trying to get the people to start rise up against it.
Hell yeah. All right, so that is our cast today. So the first thing we're going to do in Five Fires is this is our first time playing, and the game is in the Ashcan version. So we're going to take a little bit more time than we would normally do for stuff like this, and actually like start going over a little bit on some of the introductory concepts of the game. Five Fires takes place in a city. Um, but the first thing that we do after making our crew, which we did off camera, is define what the city is. So we're gonna pop the book open and then start doing that. Like we've all read the book already, so this shouldn't take too long. But it is something that you're supposed to do together. And I think highlighting how that works for the actual play experience is the best way for us to actually like really give the game the shine that it should have. Because Quinn's got good ideas here, and I want people to see like what he's cooking. Okay. Also, I need to do better at going through PDFs, especially if I'm going to do this live because nerves and stuff. Anyway, so that starts on page 5. Um, we're going to use the example city sheet. So it's just going to go 1 on the far left side, and there is a column of 2 and 3, and there's a column of 4 and 5. Um, so we define the city by taking a series of trips. We will roll 15 dice together. Um, and then take turns each trip choosing new elements for different neighborhoods in the city. Each trip will start with the youngest player and will go clockwise, with each player assigning the number on a die according to a table. When all of the neighborhoods have been defined in the trip, we go to the next trip. We'll only roll the dice once during this city creation process. Each trip will use up to 5 dice, and if we have 5 neighborhoods, so after 3 trips, we should have no dice at all because math. All right, so now we're going to do a trip. Our first trip is going to describe what people know about our neighborhoods. Does a neighborhood have a lot of culture? Does it have a lot of corruption? When it's your turn, you're going to choose one of the dice you rolled, and we're going to find its result on the distinctions table. Next, we're going to pick neighborhoods that our results apply to, and then we apply the result by filling out the dots in the neighborhood and saying a little something about it. If we picked corruption, for instance, we might mention that the neighborhood's politicians are being bought off by a corporate interest. After that, the play goes to the next person who repeats these steps. I am going to say that Rashaad is probably the youngest of us.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know that.
You don't know that.
I'm taking a guess. I'm
No.
likely the oldest. I'm 41. So
I'm 31.
okay.
That makes you by
Janis,
far the youngest. What, me? 38.
Glaiza.
Aha! I'm second youngest.
Damn, cuz get bodied. Anyway, time for you to go first. But let's start with rolling the dice. I'm going to take care of the die rolling part, and then I'll just
Tell us what the dice are.
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have our notes on Discord chat. So what I'm going to do is after I get the dice results, I'm just going to post them in our chat. And then we'll tell you what's going on as we do it.
You'll get a city map at some point.
Yeah.
We don't have it ourselves. So.
Probably by episode 2, because this is not going to be a one shot. You know, like we got a couple episodes of this. Five Fires is specifically built to be played over multiple sessions, due to the way that the game handles the problems and stuff that the characters have. It's not going to be something that they can solve within one beat or session, for that matter. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twos. Twos equals 6. And then we have 2 ones. Ones equal 2. And then we have 2 fours. Fours equal 2. And then 3s equal 3. And then we have 1 4. 4s equal 1. And then we have 2 sixes.
No 5s?
Sixes, no 5s.
Dang.
Sixes equal 2. Oh, wait, no, we have 3 4s. I didn't count that right. Okay, and so we have, I copy and paste this a little bit so the dies are in order. So we rolled 2 1s, 6 2s, 3 3s, 3 4s, and then 2 sixes. All right, and on our distinction table, we have, before I even go through that, I need to quickly skim over how the fuck I do this again, because I completely spaced out when I was doing all that die math. Example, shout out to the first trip, whatever the neighborhood's known for. He has the first pick, so he can pick any die he wants to apply to any neighborhood he wants. He picks up a sits from the only table there is. Sits on the distinctions table means culture and crime, 2 dots each. He chooses a neighborhood in the corner and fills out The culture and crime columns for 2 dots. He mentions that the neighborhood has a lot of gangs, but also has some of the city's best graffiti murals. He then passes the turn to Joyce slash example. Oh, but the funky thing about that is that he has all of the distinction tables and all that before we actually name the neighborhoods or anything. So if we assign stuff to a neighborhood, the neighborhood doesn't actually exist yet. Um, so we might have to do that a little bit out of order. Um, hmm. So he
Do
does
we
say,
actually want to
do
start
we
with?
have to? I guess
I
we
mean, that
can
makes
just
sense.
go
We
neighborhood
describe
1, neighborhood 2, neighborhood 3, neighborhood 4, neighborhood 5,
Yeah.
and then name them after we know what they're about. I think that's probably what Quinn was intending there.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
we give
from
them
what I
names based on
saw,
what they like.
we just
Yeah.
we describe, we put all this stuff about the neighborhood, and once we've like kind of created this neighborhood in this city, what names, and like the way they did it in the video with
Mhm.
Quinn, they like kind of, oh, this neighborhood's kind of got this vibe halfway through it. What if we're thinking about a name
See, you
as we're
mentioned this.
building?
You mentioned this video a couple of times, and now I'm upset that you didn't share it with me because that would have
Me?
helped me quite a bit. No, I'm not actually upset. I'm just
But
going, damn. I wish I had the video.
that
I
also
mean,
brings up the question of city name.
yeah. The
Right
city
now or at the
name
end?
comes after we
At the
do
very
all of
end.
Yeah.
the neighborhood names. So we're just gonna do it in the way that he has it. So what we'll do is we'll have Rashaad pick a number between 1 and 5, and then pick one of the dice up from what we have, and then we'll go through the distinction table, and he'll kind of give us a description of what his choice meant.
Yeah, cool. I got you.
Yep.
So why don't I go? I'm gonna start us off with, since I'm the youngest, apparently. We'll start with random neighborhood 3, and we'll give it 4 for corruption, and it gets 2 dots of corruptions on that neighborhood.
3 dots.
2 points.
3 dots.
It's
Three
if
dots
it's
of
only
corruption.
corruption, then it's at maximum it's 3 dots. Yeah.
Yeah. My fault. 3 dots of corruption. And I describe what the corruption is.
Yep.
I think, to stick in theme with my character, I think this city, like this neighborhood, has a lot of like dirty cops working about. I think like there's a lot of like harassing people in the neighborhood, like working really hard to get those arrest numbers up in this specific neighborhood.
All right, love that. Okay, so let's see. You picked first, so you get the dice you want. You chose the thing, then the turn passes to the next youngest person, which would be Glaiza.
I was definitely paying attention. When we were discussing how to choose this. I will. I will choose. What are the dices that we roll? Let me see.
It's in the thread.
You have everything to choose from except for 5, because we wrote no 5s, but everything else is still there.
So how many are we only? We're only choosing like one. So is the dots per is the dots the dice? Like for
Yeah.
example, if yes.
Yeah.
So the way it works is we have this pool of dice that we get.
Yeah.
You take one of the dice from the pool. So I've taken a 4. That 4 is gone. But you can use every other dice in our pool and assign it to a city that like hasn't been chosen thus far. And we just keep doing that until we get through all the dice. So everyone has to pick a new city.
Okay.
So
then I will grab the wealth, the 3, one of the 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so we have a 3-dot wealth.
And where are you putting it?
Yeah. So the hood 1 through 5.
Except for 3, because I used that already.
Then I will choose 2.
All right. Hood 2 has 3 dot wealth. So what's that look like in the fiction?
Um, this is where Punko Pop technically is from. So it's a little bit posh. It there's a lot of like it's gentrified too. It's like it was originally not
Mm.
the rich side, and now a lot of people have come over and they've gentrified it, and Punko Pop claims to be from here. Um which, sure, that's where Punko Pop is from. Is that true? Maybe. But we'll find out.
We'll find out. Productions.
Hey, name drop already. Nice. Good. Glaiza, which neighborhood was that? Which number?
I
That's
think
hood
I
2.
said it was 2.
2.
2.
Yep.
Okay.
And she used 1, 3.
Okay. I'm gonna then pick the 4th neighborhood for mine because it neighbors both of the ones we have so far. And I'm gonna say that I'm going to use a 1 for this. 1 means maxing out culture, which means it has 3 dots in culture. And I think this is like, we don't know everything about our town yet, but whatever form of higher education this town or city has, the students live there. But also it's an old like workers area. So it's kind of like on the verge of getting gentrified, which right now creates this kind of situation where you've got a lot of clubs, you've got a lot of just street art, everything. You've also got a lot of students that are bringing new ideas. In the future, these students will just grow old, have families, and everything here is going to be boring. But right now, it's really good, and right now it has a lot of culture going on. In the future, when it's fully gentrified, no. But right now, yeah.
It's pre number 2 area.
It's it's on
getting
its
there, but
way.
it's not
In
yet
20
there.
years, it's gonna be shit. But right now, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna remove a 4, remove a 3, remove one of the 1s, and now it's my turn. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pick a 2, and I'm gonna throw it in hood 1. Okay, so the 2 means there's crime in this bitch. So I think here there's like a black market. It's just a lot of like not so much drugs, but a lot of like shit that gets stolen from the college hood and other places. Like there's like a bar scene here, and people get scammed a lot, and shit just kind of like turns up in the black market afterwards. And that is 2 dots of crime. So black market, college kids get scammed. And 1, 2, 3. That's 4 dice. So Rashaad, you have the last one.
I have the last one.
Yeah.
Let's go. How many? What do we got going on here?
We'd have to have hood 5 for the last one. So just pick what die goes into it.
I know we got. There's so many 2s.
That's
So many 2s. There's so much crime in the city. Let's do. I'm gonna burn one of these rare 6s just to keep things interesting. That's crime and culture, and they get 2 dots each. So 4 is like the college neighborhood, right? 3 is like a neighborhood that's being exploited by cops. 2 is the burbs, and
Yeah.
and and 1 is like the black market area, right?
Yep.
6 is where crime and culture come together, and that we're gonna say that's I'm gonna go with the first thing that literally popped into my mind. It's the racetrack. So I think in this neighborhood, like you'll see a lot of like gambling, a lot of like high money spending, but like in the neighborhood surrounding the racetrack and like that area, that's where a lot of like the illegal betting goes on, where like there are like gambling on like street fights and things like that.
Underground fight clubs.
Mm-hmm. So like a lot of legal above board gambling, and then a lot of below, like under the table gambling happening in neighborhood 5.
Cool. I'm into it. All right, and that completes the first trip. So on the second trip, let's see, you used crime and culture, so that was a 6. I'm gonna post that so we have that track in there, and then I'll do second trip. And all right, and for the second trip, now it's time to determine something notable places and landmarks in each neighborhood. In this trip, we start with the person who went last on the previous trip and go counterclockwise. When it's your turn, pick a neighborhood, choose from one of the tables, pick a die. The number that corresponds to that die is one of the landmarks in that neighborhood. Once you place the landmark in a neighborhood, we'll tell folks a bit more about it, then write down the landmark on the city map. The landmark on the table is just the start. We're just giving it life by giving it a name and a specific purpose. We don't have to pick from a table that has the same distinctions we previously determined. You can have a crime landmark in a high wealth neighborhood or a culture in a high corruption neighborhood. So Rashaad, you went last, so it's your turn again.
No, I think I go
No,
last because I went first at the top of the round.
It's Nick, it's you. I think
You go first.
Start with the person who went last. No, Rashaad went last time.
You went.
I think
I went twice
in the order. Yeah,
Yeah, I went twice though.
I think that's an editing thing. I think it's supposed to be whoever just was last in the order. Otherwise, Rashaad would go a lot.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm deciding most of this city, and it can be my city. If we want it to be my city, it can be my city.
It's just it's Rashaad is our city.
I want that only because Quinn wrote it that way.
I don't know.
I just want to be right, okay?
It's too much power. It's too much power.
I'm fine with that. And if we want to do it, it's Rashaad Town. It's good. It's your call. You're the DM. I'm just saying, like, I think this is an editing thing.
I'm 31. I'm not a child. I'm a grown man, I swear.
All right. I guess I'll go first because the consensus is that it's on me. All right. So I get to choose a neighborhood and assign something. So we're gonna go and pick neighborhood 3, and then assign. All right, how does that work again? So this trip, we start with the person who went last, with counterclockwise. When it's my turn, I pick a neighborhood, choose one of the tables, so the table's not random, and then pick a die. So neighborhood 3 is a corruption neighborhood. It's got dirty cups, yada yada yada. Well, I think it just makes sense to pick the last one and say it's a CD police district.
And
So,
I think that means we have no ones left to pick.
No ones.
We're out of ones.
We're out of ones.
If I'm going next, we'll also be out of 6s in a second.
Dang it. I'm so excited to put a strip club somewhere.
See, I'm trying to get this one in before somebody picks the strip club, because what I'm gonna take neighborhood 5 is the neighborhood 5 is the races, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, number
All
5
right.
racetrack.
Then I'm gonna put a cultural landmark there, and it's going to be at the actual racetracks. It's going to be a very famous graffiti mural, and nobody knows who made that. It's by a graffiti writer. Glaiza, give me a name because I want to see what name you after naming your character Punko Pop, come
Uh,
up with for a mythical creature
a
among
name for
graffiti writers.
a what?
Just
For a
a graffiti
graffiti
writer
writer.
that, yeah, made this extremely well-known mural at the racetracks.
Chicharron.
Okay,
Mm.
Yeah, it's
and
Chicharron.
it's Chicharon, and nobody
Uh-huh.
knows where that person is now. Kind of just made this super detailed mural and then just dipped. But
Nice.
nobody would ever dare paint over it.
And this is a culture mark.
Yeah.
Culture. See, police district. Give me a second so I can make sure that the dice that need to go missing do. So I took the last one, and Janis took the last 6. Oh, that goes away. And next would be. Oh, I need to edit that. Doop, 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 doop. Wait. Glaiza? Glaiza's next.
Yeah. What dice do we have left?
Uh, a lot of 2s, couple of 4s, couple of 3s.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will. Let's see. I will put a corruption. What are the locations that we put already? That we
3
that
and
are
5.
3 and 5. I will put a corruption in 1, and I will be using the one of the 2s. A residence of a well-known crooked politician.
Lean.
The one is the like the black market area, right? That's actually why it's pretty, like, does a lot. That's why it isn't cracked down upon, because the crooked politician, that's his place. That's actually where that's actually how he became a politician. That's where he grew up from, and he, right, yeah, whatever, you guys get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
the place.
What's the politician's name?
God, I'm just looking for food around here. See, this is where chicharron came from. Denny,
Denny?
Dennis, Dennis Caper is his name. Dennis, and then last name Caper. Dennis Caper.
CAPPR?
Caper. Caper, like a cape. Dennis
Oh, okay,
Caper.
cool. I grew up in this.
You guys should know that when I'm forced to come up with names, it's just white names. You're lucky you're not getting a Kyle right now.
I'm into it. And let's see. We took a 2 out of there. And my turn.
No, it's my turn.
What?
It's Rashaad's turn because he's the
Oh.
youngest.
Okay. I thought it was because we were going counterclockwise, but I'm also not looking at the screen.
So what we got going on? What neighborhoods have we hit? We hit 1, 3, and 5. I'm going to get some of these 2s out of the way, as well, and we'll do in neighborhood 2. We'll say there's a famous fine art gallery.
Let's see. Famous 5 art gallery. So this is a wealth.
Yeah. Wealth Famous Fine Art Gallery. Do I have to name it?
Yeah.
Uh, the newer modern art gallery. NEEWER.
NEWWER.
NEEWER.
NEEWER. Newer Art Gallery.
Newer modern art gallery.
Newer Modern Art Gallery. And that is A2. Get rid of a 2. Now it's my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay. Okay. Hood 4 is the last hood. And it's gonna get. Alright, we have a corruption, a wealth, a culture, a corruption. I think we're gonna do a crime in Hood 4. Okay. Let's see. No strip clubs for us. I have a 3, a 4, and a 2 to pick. So Infantry Corner, Notorious Rough Neighborhood, or Popular Pawn Shop. And for Hood 4, which is we're gonna do the pawn shop
at the college.
Yeah.
That brings me back.
Yeah.
And we're gonna call it the pedagogy pawn. So let's see. Crime. Pedagogy pawn. And that is one of our 4s gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the second trip. So third trip. That's funky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 dice.
There's an extra 2, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 2 extra dice. I'm gonna remove another 2, and then now we have 5 dice left.
Cool.
Because I can't count. All right. So third trip. What issues does your city have? For this trip, starting with the player who picked last on the previous trip and moving clockwise, pick a neighborhood, choose a table from problems below, then choose a tie that will correspond to a result on that table. Specify a little more detail about the problem, then write the problem down on the neighborhood sheet. You can then pass the turn to the next player. Wait, are we still going counterclockwise? Did I read that?
I think we're just going to go back to youngest again.
Yeah, let's do that. Damn it, Quinn. A wealthy neighborhood might have problems with corruption or racism, while a neighborhood with high culture might have a very exclusive club that stifles artist creativity. A neighborhood with high crime might have to deal with gentrification that brings greater safety at the risk of displacing their original residents. There are plenty of ways to describe problems in neighborhoods, borrow from real life if necessary. Keep going around until each neighborhood has 1 problem, and it should be 5 turns. Okay, I picked last, so I'm going first, and I shall accept no arguments. It's my turn. Okay, I'm gonna go. We have. Let's see what the table looked like. Corruption, wealth, culture, crime, crime and culture, corruption, culture, culture, wealth, crime. So I feel like we don't have a lot of wealth in this city, so I'm gonna pick wealth, and then say there is 3. There's a failing industry in one of these hoods, and let's see, we have. Actually, I'm gonna say the racetrack is the hood that has the failing industry. Hood 5. Racetrack is losing customers. And one of the threes is gone. There's 1 3 left. And we'll pass it to the youngest. Is that what we agreed on? So Rashaad, you're up.
Me?
Yeah.
Cool. Then we'll keep neighborhood 3 in kind of the same vibe, and we'll take the last 4, I believe. I swear I saw it. Last 4 in corruption, and say police brutality is happening in that neighborhood. They're getting hit hard by like the police, and that's the neighborhood I grew up in, so we have it rough out here.
My man made sure that his themes were represented.
I had to.
That's what's up. All right, we have 3 dice left, and the next youngest is Glaiza.
I will go. Where did I put the rich one? 2, right? The
Yeah.
after gentrification place.
Yeah. There's
2.
2 is the rich neighborhood.
We still have 1 3 left.
Yep.
Yes.
We have a 3 and 2 2s.
I'm gonna put a culture in there. Graffiti crackdown. They're cracking down on some graffiti places there. And number 2, they want to make it and it's funny because like they would hire artists to do like fancy whatever, but if it's not somebody that they hired, they would be like, no. So that is what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna take number 3 and put it there in my little gentrified neighborhood. Number 2.
Okay, Janis, you have a 2.
Yeah, I have nothing but 2s to pick from. Yeah. So we had a corruption problem. We had a culture problem, and Nick, what was yours again?
Problem. We have a corruption problem, a wealth problem, and a culture problem. So I have 1 of each.
So we don't have a crime.
We have no crime. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, the only thing I can pick for crime is a drug epidemic. I'm not really sure I want to introduce that. I'm not.
I mean, you don't have
I feel like we don't have to do that. No, I'm gonna put another.
Honestly, you know what would be interesting, Janis? If you did, the college might be closing in Hood 4.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not actually the college that is closing. It's everything that was the local just labor culture that was related to that.
Union busting.
Yeah. So it's not the college. It's mainly that the last factory there is closing.
Not make it the college. Make it impact youth specifically. Make it your problem.
You know what's closed is the local strip club.
Ah, dang it! There was one, and now it's gone.
Now it's gone.
I feel betrayed, Janis. You knew I wanted a strip club.
Twitch Shed has swayed me there because they've just been whining about the fucking strip club. Not only do you not get a strip club, you have to deal with the loss of the strip club.
The only strip club.
I can't hear anything. Give me a second. My headphones came out.
Oh man.
Now's the time to tell all the jokes while I can't hear them.
An absolute refusal to engage with
the
strip club here.
First, Janis stole the strip club from me, then gave me the hope that it existed, but it's closed down. Now I have something to fight for. Funko Pop wants a strip club back. That is Funko Pop's goal in life now. I've changed it. I don't care. I'm gonna make it happen. That Funko Pop will reinstate a strip club somewhere in the city.
Big problem.
Okay.
No strip club is just on your character sheet.
I've changed all of my goals and plans in this game. I want the strip clubs back.
All right, so the last thing is Hood 1, which is going to get a 2 somewhere. So now I have to figure out what's the most interesting 2.
Can I suggest something?
Right.
Yeah, go for it.
Nick, since you and I have both done 2 already, can Janis and Glaiza pick the second one for this neighborhood?
Sure.
Fight for it.
Well, I think I deserve it because Giannis took away my strip club.
I think so too.
Thank you.
I won't fight that.
What was the last dice that we have?
We have a 2 in neighborhood 1, so you just kick to Pew's what kind of problem it is.
We'll have protection schemes for neighborhood 1. Makes sense because neighborhood 1 also has the crooked politician Dennis Caper living in there, so we'll have the protection schemes as well. The people of the black market are also being forced into the black market because of the protection schemes.
Ooh, man, I'm stealing that for a tiebreaker game one day. That's kind of dope.
Can I just say that
there were ex-strip club members there that were forced into the black market?
Oh no!
Yeah, they're just like, our strip club closed. Now I have to sell beads. I don't know. Bracelets.
Bracelet. The illegal bracelet market is intense in this
It
community.
is. It's a big thing. The illegal like crochet business is pretty wild. It's just terrible.
Yeah.
Really.
Chris Champion said, "I can't believe they shut down the Titty Twister."
That is the name of the
Yo, dead ass canon. Straight up canon. Best wings in town at the Titty Twister.
Everybody still talks about it back when it was still open.
Wing night at the Titty Twister. Nah, it hasn't closed yet.
It's closing.
It's closing down tomorrow, basically.
It's closing down tomorrow.
Last night.
Like I'm gonna make an executive decision and say it closes this year. They got like a couple of months left.
Got it.
Like they just got the notice.
Let's have it close at the end of the 3 shot.
Yeah, it closes down at the end of the era if we don't save it.
Is that what we're spending our time doing now?
I think Seth's work is real work. You know what I'm saying?
Real work. My neighborhood's getting crushed by the police system. Let's make sure the strip club don't close down.
Yeah, I think maybe it's an intersectional issue, and maybe some of the strip club funds were going towards like the police corruption or whatever, and then people were like, "Hey, yo, we can't be having that. That's crazy." But you know, like because they also fucking human trafficking all the fucking former stripper workers and making them fucking sell like beads and shit at the black market. Like people are also like, "Hey, yo, maybe we should get those hoes back to dancing because that other shit that they got to do is miserable." So perhaps we just stop the police corruption or whatever type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll like good ending. We turn the city into Vegas, and then it's just all illegal.
Oh wow.
And then y'all gonna be fucking tagging fucking like lewds all over the city and shit.
I wouldn't have to tag it, and we still had a strip club.
I was like, look, I'm gonna see my titties somewhere. If they gotta be 2D, then they gonna be 2D. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna draw 2 Ds, like 2 sets of Ds on this wall. And be like RP Titty Twister type shit. All right. Anyway, let's name the neighborhoods. That is the next step that we have to do. So let's start with neighborhood one. Neighborhood one is the black market where the college kids are getting scammed and the hoes are getting shipped off to sell beads.
uh,
Any
have a
suggestions?
good one in
This is
head.
this is the black market. This is where the politicians stay, though. But it's where the black market is.
Yeah, and
I
this
Yeah,
is
feel
where
like
Janis
it's
there's a
Capers
little
hood.
bit of
this is where
just like
the
if there's a
yeah
mansion
protection
there,
schemes are happening too.
or if there's like if that might be like an old money place that has been gone to shit a little bit
Yeah.
because the politician is still there, but it's also like the high crime area right now.
Oh, you know what I think, bro? I think Caper is behind the strip club closing down because he
Oh,
got
sure.
curbed by like one of the really popular shit. So it's like, he was like a regular patron of Diamond, and Diamond was like, old nigga, I don't fuck with you like that. Matter of fact, I fuck with your fucking assistant type shit. And he was like, bitch, you don't know who the fuck I am. And she's gonna be like, yeah, the fuck I do. Nigga, all you do is talk about yourself. Like, that's why I don't like your old ass. And he was like, I will get you, Diamond. I'll prove to the whole city that diamonds are not forever. Anyway, what we naming the hood?
It's a classic neighborhood for a town. Hubbard Lane.
Hubbard Lane. So why don't we just call it Hubbard?
Hubbard.
Yeah. All right. So hood two. Hood two is Punko's hood. Glaiza.
It's gonna be called Little Manila.
All right, cool. I was gonna say we call that shit the Philippines because the Glaiza rules in effect.
Yeah.
It's Little Manila. It's the Filipino hood.
Oh, Manila. The richest place in town is the Philippines.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, okay. If you want to pick the gentrified place,
It's gentrified by rich Filipino niggas. And it's like, white people ain't the only place that people that can gentrify shit. Like, what the fuck y'all talking about? We run this bitch.
I lived in San Diego. I know what it's like.
Absolutely fair.
All right, Hood 3. Hood 3 is our corrupted cop run area.
And that's my neighborhood. Let's call it.
I give it something appropriately fucking dark, like the pen or some shit like that.
Just a random. Like, is it like a nickname or like the actual name?
I'm thinking in the spirit of hip hop, we probably give all these hoods like nicknames and shit. To be honest. Yeah. No. And also I'm streaming right now. Cool. Sorry.
Let's go ahead and call this neighborhood. Let's call it Shattered Dreams.
Shattered Dreams.
all right. Okay.
Hood 4.
Because the neighborhood is on MLK Street.
Word up. Hood 4 is the college hood.
Yeah.
Honestly, we probably should just name it the college.
I mean, it's just gonna be called like the college. Yeah. I'm
Well,
gonna
not
say
the
like
college,
in the
like specifically,
yeah.
whatever the college name is the hood name.
Yeah. The actual place in town is called, let's just say, I mean, American. There's so many places in America that are just named after random European places, so I'm gonna go with that. and say that for whatever reason, the hood's actual name is Manchester.
I'm from Manchester.
See?
I mean, I'm from East Hartford, but Manchester is the next town over, so it's like that's funny as shit.
And it's Manchester College, not Manchester University.
Yo, like fucking Manchester Community College is where
Manchester
I graduated
Community
from.
College.
Dog, am I in like fucking East Hartford? Is we in Connecticut? All right, and the last hood is the racetrack, John. So like,
I think Janis should name it because we got 2 stuff each.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
yeah, for sure.
Racetrack. I mean, the racetrack is. It's going to combine both like a traffic thing and the racetrack. It's just going to be called the loop.
The loop. Ooh, I like that.
The loop.
Imani has a comment on the chat and wanted to call it Track Toretto.
Okay, Track Toretto is the racetrack name. The area is called the loop.
The loop. Chi-Town stand up.
Yeah, that's also for my Red Markets group, which is just Chicagoans, half of them. So,
all right, word. Okay, so the last thing we do is name the city itself. So here's the drill. We're not giving the city a real name. The format to this city is something city, its nickname. For example, Newark, New Jersey is named Brick City, while Chicago, Illinois is the Windy City. This also is another part of the game where everyone should just brainstorm and determine something everyone likes. Keep in mind everything we've determined about the city's landmarks and problems, and the name should try to express that. Your city name is a unifying element and a tribute that ties everything else together. So why don't we look through what we came up with? I would say we should probably name it after the prominent problem type. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 corruptions. And then there's 1, 2, 3 wealth. So corruption is in the lead. Cultures 1, 2, 3, 4 culture. Crime was 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's only like 3 crime. So like that pops up in the whole fucking city thing. So it's between corruption and culture. So this is a place that probably was like really prominent in the past for like forward thinking ideas, but has fallen out of grace, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think the name of the city should reflect that.
So I already put in chat, Twitch chat, the stripped city. But I don't know if we want to lean that far into that bit, but
That's why you should ask me because I'm gonna lean into that bit, and we
yeah.
you shouldn't ask me what the name is because that's the name I'm gonna
also
come up.
yeah, stripped. Yeah. That's also like we have the racetrack. The racetrack is kind of doing bad. We have a college that might have an engineering degree that's popular. Like we could call it the Rust City or something.
Honestly, yo,
damn. I like Rust City.
I feel like Track City almost type shit. Cause like, hold up, what do pimps tell bitches when they need to get back on the block? What do they call? I think they call that shit the track, right?
Like walk the track, yeah.
Yeah. Imani, like I watched a lot of Cat Williams. That's the only reason why I know that shit. Like, And pimping. Pimping ain't easy, except it is. I don't know. All right, I lost a die. But yeah, like we have to come to a consensus about that shit. So we have the track, we have Rust City.
I like Rust City.
What about the rest of y'all?
Yeah, I like Rust City.
Rust City? Alright. Rust City. Cool. Alright. And from there, I would like to take a break.
All right.
So use the bathroom, get yourself some food or whatever.
Yeah.
Be back in like what, 10 minutes ish.
10-minute break. All right. Then everybody, we'll be back in 10. See you soon.
See ya.
And we return. Hello. We're back
in this bitch.
We're back in Rust City. We've completed the city map, all the neighborhoods, given them names, given the city a name. And yeah, Nick, what's up next?
All right, so now the session proper starts. We're going to do what is called a wealth check. And that just determines if our graffiti taggers are broke little bitches or not. And for that, we need to decide where they live. We're gonna start with the youngest person because that seems to be the theme for the game so far. Youth prevails. So Rashaad.
I live in Hood 3. I live in Shattered Dreams.
All right, cool. So to do the wallet check, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna roll a number of dice equal to the wealth of the neighborhood that you live in. And let's see, Shattered Dreams, Hood 3. Does Hood 3 have wealth dice at all?
I think default everything gets one.
Yeah, like bare minimum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hood 3's got corruption, Hood 3's got corruption, and Hood 3's got corruption. It is extremely corrupt. So we're gonna roll the one die.
My one die.
Yep, I got a 6.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Cool.
Okay. The ops are coming in swinging. All right, good.
Yeah.
If your highest dice meets or beats my highest dice, your finances are fine. Otherwise, the player is broke starting the session. This represents a temporary setback rather than a permanent problem. The character might not have worked this week or had to pay some unexpected bills. You have two choices when you're broke. You either move out or else you're strapped for the session. And considering that you live in the poorest hood in the city, it's not going to get better for you.
Yeah.
So I think you're just strapped, buddy.
I am strapped.
What's that mean, by the way?
It
Especially
means you
because
can't use
Nick wrote a
wealth
fucking
dice.
6 and Rashaad a 1. Does that mean Rashaad got shaken down by the cops? And that's
I mean,
that's why conscience is broke.
I mean, we definitely could call it that. Like he probably had a run in with the cops today, and he had to pay them off so they didn't bust a cap in his black ass.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's what we want to do.
You made your hood, man. This seems on theme, honestly.
Yeah. This is the bet that you made, nigga. Lying.
Absolutely. We're fine. I can live with that.
I know you spent enough money. That's why you're strapped, homie. Suffering. It's nice. Anyway, so next person to roll the wealth check is going to be Glaiza. Where do you live?
The only Filipino place there is, Little Manila.
All right, Glaiza lives in Little Manila. Little Manila was
3.
hood number
No,
2.
2.
So hood number 2 is 3 wealth dice.
Plus the one it starts.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be 3 wealth dice. All right, cool. And you just have to beat my highest dice. My high die is a 4.
Cool. And I will roll my wealth die, which is determined by my earlier thing. Anyway, it's just a 1 die, so it's fine. My highest die is a 5.
All right, so you're straight. Glaiza is balling out, cuz.
Balling, I'm just normal.
That's that fucking trust fund money, living the richest hood, and it is straight. No financial issues here. Mama got her. That strip club money is
You
carrying
haven't
the crew
revealed
today.
the background of Funko Pop.
All right, but wait, chat know that your mama is a professional.
No, chat doesn't know yet, but anyway.
You said that on stream.
I did not. We said it together.
We said it on break.
On break.
On break.
Yeah. Yep. Surprise, everyone.
Surprise, everyone. Funko Pop
Any-
mom was a stripper.
Famous one.
A high end.
Very
A high
end.
fancy one.
Yeah, like that is not a that's a whole escort. That ain't like a regular asshole. Premium prices and shit. We live in Little Manila. Anyway, so Glaiza's good. I'm not because I spoiled stuff. I'm a terrible GM. Anyway, Janis.
Yeah.
Where do you live, buddy?
Manchester.
You live in Manchester. FCC, what up? All right, so FCC has got let's see, 2 crime. We got any other wealth things?
Culture,
I think it's just determined by that first trip for how many dice they get. So it's only gonna be the 1.
Yeah. I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 5. So you broke or you moving out?
No, he's just broke. You know, he's living the just college life. Usually he would just pawn something off or I don't know, donate some plasma or something. But right now he's
Yeesh, that's all familiar.
Yeah.
I have been there.
Mhm.
The poor
The plasma.
the poor college student tropes.
Yeah,
Prevail.
he needed more. He needed new spray cans, so he's just gonna be broke for a minute, and he can't really move
For
out
sure.
because he needs to stay close to the college. So he's just gonna stay there, be broke. That's it.
Yo, chat is cooking right now.
Yeah,
Diamond's the
Diamond is my mom.
Speaking of, yeah, we need to
Union
also
Queen?
establish a few rumors about each other.
So we're gonna go in order again. Rashaad, what is the hood saying about you?
About me
No,
or
it's-
about something else?
It's Rashaad. The way it would be is like Rashaad says something about me, then I about Glaiza, and then Glaiza about Rashaad or the characters.
Man, terrible
I've
GM. I don't know how to play this game.
I just read that. That is the only character building thing we didn't do during the session 0. So I just reread it
Oh,
when
yeah,
we were on
yeah,
break.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Appreciate you.
What is the hood saying about Static? I think people are starting to say that Static rips his art from other people,
Which is true.
which is true.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
At
goodness,
that
he's
point,
a fraud.
Didn't
He's
even
a
think for a second
fraud.
about it. That is fully true.
Oh,
That boy
man.
Static extra way. I don't even think he from fucking Rust City, bro. That nigga from like France or something. Y'all heard him talk. Anyway, Static, What are they saying about whoever the fuck you talking about?
Punko Pop.
What
Yeah.
they say about Punko Pop is that Punko Pop actually used to work at the Titty Twister.
It is not true. It is my mom, Diamond Pop, that worked at the Titty Twister.
Diamond Pop.
Diamond Pop. All right,
Uh,
Glaiza, you have a rumor about Conscious.
Conscious's dad is actually Chicharron.
Not true. Not true. We ain't got it like that.
I mean, does he really know though?
Listen,
Like, are we like in a like your mama still married to your daddy type shit? Like, are we breaking the stereotypes?
my
That's
black
exactly
family
what
is
Chicharron's
together.
son would say.
My black family is all together in this story. It'll stay that way.
Love that. That's positive.
Stan's my brother, but everyone else, like the family, is tight knit.
Yeah. Yo, daddy not mixed.
I do like that it's one that's true, one is kind of related, and one that's like, no, not true.
Yeah. I'm just trying to cause trouble. So I was like, I don't know, maybe his daddy Blasian. We got a half Filipino, half black parent. So you quarter Filipino, maybe? Who knows? I don't know. I know nothing. I'm just here to cause problems for y'all. To be honest, I'm the ops. All right. So we got all of those rumors set away. We got our wallet check set away. So the next thing we're gonna do is what is called beats. Beats are the meat and potatoes of this game because that's where all the story stuff is gonna take place. Every character in this game has 3 beats, and they use those to create a scene where they can set up the scene. If you're familiar with Fiasco, it's kind of like that, where everybody rotates and then makes sets up the stage and then starts doing all the acting. But I'm going to actually just read it verbatim. So most of the game takes place during beats. Each player will start the session with 3 beats. You use beats to start scenes with your character and others where you attempt to solve your problems or make art. Small problems need 3 beats to fix. Large problems take 6. If things work out, you might solve a small problem in 1 session or a big problem in 2. Factors can influence matters to make this faster or shorter. Part of the game is about solving as many problems as you can. The more problems you solve, the better your character's life becomes. Solving several big problems is the best way to ensure your character makes the most of an era. The poorest character, the one with the least wealth dice, roll it for in case it ties, starts the beat section of the game. After the player goes, play proceeds to the left. Each character spends a beat, then makes a scene. Go around the table in this way until all beats are spent. When it's your turn, you can use a beat to start the scene. There are 2 types of scene: art beats, where you use your fire to create art, or story beats, where you attempt to solve a problem. When you make an art beat, use your character's fire to create the art. Follow the rules included in the appropriate section. Each character can only create 1 art scene a session unless otherwise stated. When you make a story beat, you build a scene. To build a scene, you announce which problem of yours you're going to solve. If you failed at this problem in the previous beat, and it's not an opposition problem, you have to pick another problem you have instead. So sorry, earlier I was wrong, Janis. You only get the chance once. Well, not limit to once. You have to try something else and then try again based on this wording. So determine what action you need to take for this step. You roll a die, you consult the table. We'll get to the table when we start doing the beats. Then we determine what action will specifically be. If you need to learn something, you decide what you have to learn. Then you determine if anyone in your crew is in the scene, and you state what your action is and how it's going to help with your problem. Then I make trouble. Determine the result of the trouble. We state what happens. Then we collect rewards. So we will start with roll off because you only have 1 wealth die.
Yeah.
Roll off?
Yep.
I rolled a 4 again.
I rolled a 5.
I rolled a 2, so makes sense.
And Sphinx rolled with 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah.
Like, my man is coming in clutch today. All right, so who won the roll off?
I think Conscious did.
All right, Cassius, my man is strapped. and he's got some problems that he needs to solve. So, what are we doing today?
I think for my, do I just to declare what my first beat is going to be?
Yep.
For my first beat, we're going to try. My small problem is that my car is broken down. And so for my first beat, I'm going to try and fix the car.
All right, cool. So we're going to determine what action you need to take for this step. You're going to roll a die.
Another D6.
Mm-hmm.
No, I got a 5, so I'm getting assistance.
All right, from who?
I think this is a D12 for this, right? Because there's 12 different options.
It's 2d6.
2D6?
Mm-hmm.
You're right. That's an 8. 8 from a DJ.
Okay. So determine what the action will specifically be. If you need to learn something, what do you need to learn? Figure out where you have to go. Your neighborhoods are numbered 1 through 5. Roll a die. The number you roll determines which neighborhood you have to go to. If it sits, you can choose any location you want.
So roll another dice to see where I got to go to find this DJ.
Yeah.
All right, where's my homie at right now? He's at the college.
Okay, cool. Determine if anyone from your crew is in the scene. Roll a die. On a 1 to 4, a member of your crew is in the scene. On a 5 to 6, you're on your own.
I got a 2.
Okay. You get to pick.
I mean, since I'm going to the college, I'm gonna hit up Static on the way
Static.
there.
Yeah. All right.
Static
So
also tragically is studying electrical engineering, but has no idea about how to fix a car.
Listen, they're not transferable skills at all, my boy. I got you. I understand.
all right, so
Second
you state
semester,
what your
man. He
action
knows
is
nothing.
and how your action is going to help you solve your problem.
So pick my action. Is that a choice of something in here as well?
Yeah.
Or do I just get to tell you?
Well, you just tell me. So you say I'm going to do action, and if everything works out, what will happen is result.
I think I'm getting my homie, my friend, the DJ. What's his name? DJ Lemon. Knows how to fix alternators in cars. So I'm trying to find him at the college so he can fix my alternator. And if he can fix it, my car's good.
Clown looks for DJ Lemon to help fix his alternator. Okay. So I make trouble, so I have to go into the trouble section. At this point, I'll state how the trouble affects the scene and could stop you from meeting your goals. The opposition states the trouble late. The problem with that is I state the trouble. And let's see. Let's get my little roll in. And, ooh, that's going to be fun.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be fun for you.
I think it does.
Simple, no issues, get the car fixed, we're good kind of day.
Well, I'll tell you what, because it's the first roll, I will say we're going to put a 2 in the triumph. The 6 in the stress, so if you fail, it's going to fuck you up. And a 2 in trouble. So if you beat that, I don't get extra dice. If you don't, I get an extra die.
Cool.
And so the problem with finding DJ Lemon is that he is currently in the women's dorm, and he is with a bunch of strippers that he is trying to convince to trade him favors for helping them keep the titty twister open.
I see. And so how do I fix this problem?
Static is just like, usually we sneak in there through the fire escape, but that's at nighttime, not right now. So
I'm not sneaking into the girl's dorm. First of all, I'm a grown man. I'm not gonna get arrested.
You just knock at the door. Sorry, Funko Pop is Funko Pop is not here, and I will explain where Funko Pop is when it's my turn.
Yeah. Second, Static, I got you here so that you could go get him out of the dorms, not me go in there.
Yeah. So static has the
Me?
option of stepping up or stepping down. If he steps up, he will give you a die. But if you guys fail, he also shares some of the stress that you get.
Static just looks at him like, "What, me?" Like very clearly, just like, talk to strippers, me.
I
But
don't
he's not
need
gonna
you to
say that.
talk.
He's gonna be like, "Yeah, yeah, no, man, it's no problem. It's cool. I'll go.
Yeah, you
Sure.
got it. You just
Yeah,
need
no.
to get Lemon, and then bring him out here. Then
Yeah,
we
it's
can
cool.
then
It's
me and he
cool.
can figure out the rest. That's
That's
all I
cool.
need.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got it. I mean,
Sure.
you've been
Sure.
you've
Yeah,
been there
no,
before,
I got it.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Cool, cool.
Static is so cool about this. Yeah, you can see the sweat in his face forming. Just, but he's gonna go.
Okay, so in order to solve the trouble, what we're going to do is I'm going to say we have to pick the best and worst approach for this. And let's see, what were the best? There was only 3 approaches, but I don't remember what they are.
Or is it just the wealth?
No, those are the type
Or,
of dice. It's like
oh,
all in and yada yada
oh,
yada.
it's like,
Oh,
oh yeah, it's all in.
yeah. So I can choose either
Analyze.
my main approach or my second approach, right?
I'm gonna say because there's 3 approaches. All in is big wager, it's full forces, no quarters given. Cautious is you dip your toes in the water. You seek incremental advantages to get your way, and hustle is you're using trickery and subtlety to get out of the problem. Ingenuity and a little bit of luck help you slip past your goal. Rely on weaknesses and people or systems to get what you want. I'm gonna say and analyze. Analyze is you put all the facts together and you come up with a clever, ingenious plan that solves your problems. I'm gonna say the best approach would be hustle, and the second best approach is cautious.
So I don't have either of those approaches as approaches I have. So does that mean
Those
I
are
don't get to use?
exactly the approaches I have, just so you know.
Yeah.
The one who has
You
hustle and cautious isn't here.
you don't go to the
what are
school.
your second and best? What's your first
My
approach and second approach?
my main approach is analyze. My second approach is all in.
And
All
mine
right,
are the same but
so
reversed. So
what we'll do is because it says I'm supposed to not pick against your approaches. Um, I'm gonna say all in is the worst approach you can pick, and analyze is the best one.
Okay, then I will use analyze, which is my main approach.
Okay. So you get a die from your action pool.
Cool. That's one.
And let's see, building an action pool. So static chose to step up. You're going to get an extra die from that.
Yes.
And then you can add a wealth, conscious, or rep die at your disposal.
I'll use one of my conscious dies.
All right, cool.
Or
Any dice that you use are used up until like you get like more for some reason. So you can choose to
got
not
it.
use them.
Okay. What did we have to say to beat the trouble?
The trouble is going to be a 2.
Okay. So analyze. I got one analyzed die and one from static stepping up. So I got 2 dice. I'm gonna try and just solve this problem with these 2 dice. I'm not gonna burn a conscious dice.
All right. Hold on. Let me
Are we
double
not
check to
certain?
make sure that I am doing this right. 3 shows a consequence. The player can change. So the player can claim anything from a sheet. Extra dice for being in the home neighborhood, being in a situation. Yada yada yada. All right. If after rolling the table, he says that the yada yada is doing the thing. So the opposition has 4 dice. So I have trouble. Opposition rolls place. She puts 3 tries to 5. Ronnie can get whatever she wants. For anything else, they decide to roll. Ronnie picks his approach. After thinking about it, he decides not to go with the main approach. He says something. He only all in his dice primary, so he only gets 1 dice for it. Look dice. This is home neighborhood. Three highest rolls are 6, 4, and 5. He's got. Wait, how does he get 4? So not only does he get an extra dice, he can play 2 conscious dice without fear of losing them. He's got 4 dice right now. Okay, yeah. So you get the 2, and then you can compare them against the spread.
Okay. So I got the 2 dice here. I got a 6 and a 2.
Okay. So you can assign the sits to any of the 3 points semi spread. You have a sits to contend with. So I would say that you put that sits against the stress so you don't get screwed over by that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the 6 on the stress and then the 2 on the trouble.
Yeah. And so I think just double checking because I think if you don't have enough dice, you can't beat the whole spread. But I want to make sure that that's the case because it's not particularly clear. I'm gonna have to read that one more time just to be sure. Sorry about this.
Yeah, okay.
Decision chooses character. Choose the nature of the trouble. I can add a nemesis. I'm not doing that. Oh, I didn't even roll to see what type of trouble it is. Okay, it's a culture trouble, so it's probably yada yada yada. You have to get through to college safely because you're old compared to college students or something, something, something. But we already kind of covered that with the role playing part. So we already stated trouble. On the opposition shooter, 3 boxes. Character can succeed at their action, but still find themselves in deep trouble. And once it's fully rolling trouble dice for stating what it is. And place the dice on the spread in the way you want. Don't be afraid of block your player. If you put your dice on the spread, you pick the less and worst approach. They get a die. If it's their best approach, if they don't, it's their worst approach. Was your approach the best approach or the worst one?
I thought I used the best one.
All right. Maybe we'll flip over the cards. I'm picking approaches. Building matching foes. You can step up, step back. Player steps up. The character stands. Player can claim anything. Player can add. Nice. Once the results of the spread are known, give the players any rewards as trust that they will receive, as mentioned earlier. Alright, but what the fuck? So you gives the player extra dice when any stress accumulated goes over. So this is. It doesn't. It's not clear how you assign the dice. Like, if you don't have enough dice, are you cooked?
You know, I wouldn't appreciate that. I would like to not be cooked. I'd like to be okay.
Because you only have 2 dice total, but like bare minimum, I have 3 trouble dice because you have to put 1 in each pool. So if you don't have enough dice to
I mean, it would just be where you. So, from what I'm understanding, um, Rashaad will just choose where he wants to place his dice. So he could still triumph, but it could still do some stress and some trouble, right? From what I understand. So like he could not get what he needs, but it won't be too bad of a stressful moment, or the trouble won't take too bad. So it's actually advisable to have at least 3, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have 3.
Yeah. So you
From
can
what I
win in
understand.
triumph. You can't win in both stress and trouble afterwards.
Yeah, but I don't think he can repeat the die, right? Because otherwise that would mean he would like roll 1 6 and just beat everything. So I think he has to assign them each, just like I assigned stuff to the trouble. So I think having 2 dice means that the way you did it, you beat the triumph, you beat the stress, but you didn't get out of the trouble safely.
I see. I see.
Like, it's not particularly clear on that, but I think that is how
I
that
think
works.
we need to go ahead with something. So
Yeah, I'm gonna rule it that that's how it works. Like, you assign dice the exact same way I assign trouble. and based on your assignments, I'm going to get one more trouble die in the future.
Okay. So you get one more trouble die in the future. I got triumph and did not get a stress. What does that mean for me?
It means you got what you wanted.
Okay.
But we're going to assign rewards because that's the next step. Let's see, where is the rewards for that?
Oh,
Collect
we actually
reward.
don't get rewards because there's no complete success.
Oh,
Complete success would be if you win in triumph, stress, and trouble, which you can't. So
yeah, but like, where does it even say that, dude?
That's at the top of page 28.
yeah.
What page am I on? These pages aren't numbered.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at like a PDF you
So
had showing
what
me
we're
the
doing
pages.
is we determine the results of the trouble, then state what happens,
Yeah.
and as a result of the die rolls, and then we would come to collect rewards, which there are no rewards because it wasn't a complete success. But first, it's like, what actually happens?
Yeah,
we
let's
get it.
let's role play it. What Static? Get into there. Get in there.
Man, I'm doing it.
You're
doing it.
talking.
I'm just
You're talking too much. You need to turn around. Go to the door.
You're talking to me. You're delaying me.
Go.
I'm good. I'm
Hey
good for
man,
it.
why are you guys sitting here talking all this shit outside the door? Don't y'all hear that I'm trying to get busy in this bitch? Yeah, he's trying to get busy in me. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you can get busy on a car right now, man.
On a cow?
A car.
Car. Lemon, is that you?
C-A-R. Lemon, are you in?
A cow? It sounds like you're saying C-O-W-L.
Lemon, bring your ass down here.
He's just gonna open the door and walk in before his.
You open the door and Lemon is balls deep in a bitch right now.
I guess that's our trouble then. Okay, good. I said car. Oh, sorry.
Like a crow? Man,
Do I need to write it down for you?
He like dismounts and puts his drawers on and then just like, nigga, what do you want? The woman is like not even like shy at all. She's just sitting there, like like she folds up her head, her fucking hand on her head, and just kind of lies down like. I hate
Static's face is super red right now. He looks like
You've
he's
never
going
seen
to
a titty
explode.
before? Like, are you okay? Like,
look. Of course, but that's not the issue. Is not his car broke down. Okay.
Here don't got no sauce. Look, if you want an appointment, we can help you with your confidence issues or whatever. But like, anyway, like, I'm working. And Lemon's like, yeah, she was working. So what do you want?
Hey man, what do we want? Just looking over to Conscious and has no actual idea what's wrong with the car or anything.
Static is like mad distracted right now.
I'm like from outside. Tell Lemon to come out here to help me fix my alternator.
Okay, Lemon, you go out there and fix his alternator.
I mean, why the fuck do y'all think I know shit about cars? Anyway, hold on. I guess I can.
Mean, you do. You have all kinds of gear, man.
Bitch, do you have my cell phone? And the stripper looks at him like, where do you think I would be holding the cell phone at? The Lemon looks back at her like, bitch, you don't want me to answer that question. And the stripper looks back at him and goes, and you don't want my response for that question, Lemon. Anyway, your cell phone, and considering this is 1993, these are the cell phones that are like the fucking size of a laptop, is right over there on the dresser where you left it, okay? And Lemon goes, bitch, I didn't ask you to be smart. I asked you to be willing and giving. Okay, that's all I need. Anyway, bitch, all right, watch out, watch out, watch. Move over. And then like he pushes another girl off to the side, and she goes, "What did I do? You were in the way of me and my cell phone. Anyway, shut up." And so he grabs his cell phone. He calls. He dials in a number and he calls and he goes, "Jerry, you open?" "Yeah. What's up, man?" "Look, man, you know I was trying to do what I do, baby, and will you make the music? Now the other thing. Oh, you mean tricking? Yeah, you ain't had to say it like that, nigga. Anyway, so I got these kids and they trying to get their car fixed, and you know, like, are you open? Yeah, man, we opened at 5. Like, what the fuck you want? Well, he got his alternator or whatever. You work on alternators and shit. All right, but it's gonna cost them, obviously, right? Okay, sure. I'll let them know. Y'all got credit?
Sure, man.
They got credit. All right. And she give them the address. I'm on my lunch break, but if they get over here by 2, like I got a slot open for them. He said he got a slot open for you. You gotta be over there by 2. Now, if you get the fuck out so I can get my round 2 in.
Come on, Static, let's go.
All right. And if y'all walk up in my shit like this next time, I'm gonna shoot. It might not be bullets if you catch my drift. Get the fuck out, man.
Static is just going. I think you already shot, man.
I guess I did, brother. I guess I did. Why am I laughing? Get out!
Face still
get
red
out
as hell,
of
man.
my room!
You have to get that. Yeah, he said, all right.
And he slams the door, and then like the camera turns back to Lemon, and he goes, "All right, bitch, where were we?" She says, "You just told him you were done. We were talking for a bit, bitch. I can get back up now, anyway." And then the camera closes, cuts to black, and that's the beat. Okay, so next brokest person, roll off.
Okay. Oh, we roll off again?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I rolled a 1. It's cool.
I rolled a 2, so.
Huzzah, Punko Pop.
Huzzah! I'm gonna do a story beat. I'm gonna solve the small problem of my parents coming back from the Philippines, and I have to pick them up at the airport.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And I forgot how to do this shit already. God damn, my memory is fucking awful today. Okay. So we're gonna determine what action you need to take this step. So you're gonna roll a die.
Okay. All right, let me do that again. 5.
All right, you're getting assistance.
Oh, sweet.
So roll 2d6.
9.
All right, you are going to be looking for a breakdancer. Now roll a d6 to determine if anybody in the crew is in the scene. Oh, actually, no. You roll a d6 to determine what neighborhood it is.
I got a 6.
You get to pick.
Pick what again? Let me see.
One of the neighborhoods for the breakdancer.
Oh, I'm gonna pick my neighborhood.
All right, this breakdancer lives in Little Manila. Now roll a d6 to see if someone in the crew's in the scene.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Roll a d6.
Okay. 2.
Okay, so a member of the crew is in the scene.
I'm gonna grab Conscious. Because Conscious at least knows who Punko Pop is.
Also, we can assume some time has passed and Conscious has got his car kind of fixed.
I mean, maybe we're taking a cab to get to the plane port. Maybe that's why Punko Pop called me originally.
I would say
So
maybe the breakdancer can help by also like maybe lending y'all some money to get his car fixed.
Mhm.
So like it's before 2 o'clock.
Before 2 o'clock, so my car hasn't been fixed yet. So like they're
Yeah,
really needing
because
money,
you're
so we can.
scrambling for the credit that you don't have because you're strapped right now,
Yeah. Cool.
okay.
which is probably why you're in this scene, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
All right, cool. So we're gonna state your action and how your action is gonna help you solve your problem, Glaiza. Which means you're gonna do X, and if it works out, Y happens.
Can you repeat it? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to.
I'm going to do action, and if everything works out, what will happen is result.
No, I mean like, do I roll something? Like,
No, you literally just say that. But
oh,
instead of saying action, you say
right,
what the
right.
action
Sorry.
is.
Well, I'm gonna go ask my breakdancer friend, who is also one of my cousins, to um I'm supposed to do to make an appearance as Punko Pop, but I have to pick my parents up at the airport.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna ask my breakdancer friend to cover for me, who is also my cousin, who also kind of looks like me in different lights, and wear one of my masks that Uncle Pop has come out of, and to like just take over for a little bit, and then Conscious and I will have some time to go pick my parents up at the airport.
Paco Pop got Doombots in this bitch. That's crazy.
I have cousins or pinsans, and as you know, every Filipino has a million cousins. So
All right. So the problem with that is your cousin is free, but he don't got any clothes that look like anything that you would wear.
okay,
Actually, I should have rolled that first before I stated the name of the trouble. So it'd have been 5 unresolved problems. So yeah, we're gonna keep what I said. So, okay. Now I'm gonna roll the trouble, stress, and triumph. We're gonna be continuing my streak of being nice to you guys and put the lowest die into the triumph. But you are facing a 4 in stress and a 5 in trouble.
sure. All
Actually, I
right.
have 4 dice. Yeah, so the high dice is the theme of being nice is over because the highest dice was a 5. So you have a 5, a 4, and a 5 that you're dealing with.
Sweet. Now I'm gonna
Yo,
build my um
Before we do that, I picked the best and worst approach. I would
okay.
say that what's your approaches?
Hustle and cautious. Sorry. What was it again? Let me pull it up. Sorry. I think it was different. Um it is my two approaches are cautious and hustle. Cautious is my main approach.
Okay, cautious and hustle. Um, I'm gonna say that all in is the best approach and hustle is the second best. Uh, yeah, I'm supposed to have that hidden. I guess I just read that, but fuck it, we're just gonna do it live. All right. So yeah, if you pick the second approach, you get a die.
Okay. Well, I I guess I'll pick the hustle approach.
Yeah. So you're hustling.
uh
All right. It's building an action pool. Conscious, you have a choice to step up or step back. If you guys fail at the stress bit, you will get 4 stress.
Heesh. Uh, I think I think Pucko Pop calls me and like, you want to do a scene real quick?
yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a call. And it is in the number that you know is really me and not one of
yeah,
my cousins.
yeah. Yo, what's up?
So the parents are coming, and I need, and I
Dang.
have a thing,
Oh,
and
got a gig?
yeah, I have a whole art presentation, whatever, you get it. And the parents are coming,
Yeah.
and I need help getting one of my other cousins to take over for a little bit.
Oh. Man, I would. Punko, you know I'd help you. You know I had your back, but my car's broke down, so like I can't. I would drive them there, but I really got no way to get there myself. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Um,
I can.
we can
I
borrow
can
his
see.
car,
Borrow whose car?
my other cousin's car.
They got a car. Well, if they got a car, why they need somebody to get them there?
No. We need to get there so I can convince him, and then we take his car to keep going to the airport. I need your help at the airport.
You need my help at the airport? Oh, I thought you said you need my help at the event.
No,
I don't want to
no.
meet your parents. No, I ain't doing all that.
No, we're not. What do you mean? My parents already know you.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't pleasant for me the last time. They're very judgmental.
What? No. Didi loves you. What are you talking about?
That was love?
Yeah, Didi kept feeding you food. Didi loved you. She just called you a little thin.
Clearly, he does
that's
not
how
understand
Filipino
how
parents
Filipino
show how they
people
love
show
you.
love, dude.
They just insult you a lot. That's not that's
mean,
how
my parents
that's how
insult
you
me a
know
lot.
they love you. They just kind of insult you a little bit.
All right, but I'm sorry. I wish I could help you out, but I ain't got my car and like.
Okay, how about this? How about this?
Mm-hmm.
You come with me to my cousin's house.
Yeah.
And he will lend you your car. He will lend you his car while he pretends to be like me.
I'm gonna have to back out. I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, he ain't down for the crew, but he easy to ask help for other people. That's crazy.
No, that's okay.
There's too many high numbers at stake right now.
You know who would never back down? You know who would be too scared to back down?
If I back down, everybody's gonna judge me.
It's okay, but
need to do.
If I had some success with my car, I would have helped out. But I ain't got no car.
It's okay. I'll take care of it. I'll figure it out.
I got you next time.
It's fine. But you have to meet Didi again. She's gonna ask to see.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Next time I can meet the parents.
All right. So that said, you don't get the extra dice from Conscious joining you. But because you are solving a problem in your own hood, you get extra dice for being in your home neighborhood. Let's see. I think it's just the one.
You also, if you use a conscious dice, you get it back.
Yeah.
You don't burn it.
I will use a conscious dice.
So let's see.
How many conscious dice do I have? I think I just have the one. I have a lot of rep, which is funny.
Your rep dice, if you succeed, you don't lose them.
All right, I will use one of those rep.
So
actually, I'll use two.
Cool. Okay, 2 rep dice, 1 conscious dice, a die from your
one area dice.
Yeah, and you get a die from your neighborhood.
Wait, so how many? Wait. Let me count that again.
I believe that's 4.
I got for the area.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put in 1 conscious.
1 conscious is 2.
I'm gonna put 2 rep.
And 2 rep is 4.
Okay.
All right, so you got 40 sits. Roll them and assign them.
All right, so I've gotten 2 6s and 1 5 and a 2.
Oh heck yeah!
So that means you can assign them as 5 sits and get a complete success.
Oh, nice! That's what it was. Yeah.
All right, and because of your weapon conscious dice being used in your home neighborhood, you lose nothing for this. So you're going to gain
Funko Pop.
whatever. All right. So collect rewards. If you got a complete success, roll for a reward on the following table. Roll a d6.
Oh, okay. I got a 3.
All right. Choose one. Gain one rep dice, gain one wealth dice, or gain a community dice.
Community dice.
Yeah, I don't know
What
that
does a community dice do? And I would be willing to get a community dice.
I think that's in the exposure section, but let me double check.
Community dice would actually be conscious dice.
Yeah, I think that might just be a typo in there.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
then
conscious
I'll
dice are
get.
what you get for your main focus being community, which is what conscious the character actually has. So I think it's that die type actually.
That'd be a typo.
Add a typo. So you want an extra conscious dice then?
No, I'll get a wealth dice.
She said, "I'm about that bag, boy."
Can't be at 2 forever. I can't be at 1 forever. All right. So I go to my cousin's house, and I have packed a lot of my clothes with me because I know because Punko Pop is femme, and my cousin is a man. So that's why he doesn't have clothes like me. But however, he does have the face that closely fits my face. So and the hair, whatever. So we're going to have to style it a little bit. And that's why I brought all of my clothes that I've been using, but one does not show the cleavage. So it's like a lot of turtlenecks for now. And we're gonna pack some bras for him to wear.
Classic.
So it's gonna be one of those montage scenes of us just like choosing outfits and him wearing the clothes. It'll be great. Classic 90s trope.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So your cousin basically goes, and I just finished watching Mrs. Doubtfire, and
I love that movie. It's a really good movie. Now, do you want to do this or not?
I guess I'm in, but I guess you have to have my car too, because I'm seen driving around in my car. People are going to know that's not you, and
yeah,
right, whatever.
Thanks.
Oh, but you got to come to my next breakdancing competition. Don't think I'm gonna forget, Punko.
Of course, I'll even make you like a little fancy mural for you.
Ooh, can you spray it on my mat?
Sure. I'll do that. I'll even grab Conscious to help out.
Yo, that's gonna be so sick. I love Conscious's work, dog. That's crazy. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me get the John with the laces and shit. That's probably gonna look cute on me.
All right. And then this one, and then got your hair. All right, cool. Wear this mask.
The wig with the big puffy curls and shit.
No, we're gonna have to shave the side of your head.
Ooh. All right, but like I thought you wear wigs sometimes.
Yeah, but not this time.
Fine.
All right, cool. And then we spend some time shaving his head too.
Yeah, Tito, get the clippers. Whatever you say, cousin. I got you.
Yeah.
I've waited to do this barber shit forever.
Okay. Just do not say a word, because my voice and your voice not very similar. We have the same body type except for the titties, but not a word.
I'm glad that you saw that. I've been doing some work at the gym because I used to have titties that were comparable, but I stopped eating all that extra rice. You know what I mean? Got my little.
I would, but
you know what I'm saying?
I would give up rice, except I won't at all ever. Why?
Well,
Um,
I mean, titties look good on you, but like I'm a whole dude, so like
titties look great on everyone.
fair, fair. But I'd rather have
Anyway,
pecs.
I'm gonna grab your keys. I'm gonna go pick up my parents, and not a word. And then
Not a word. Not a word. Not a word.
I just drive.
All right, no words. Okay, so that's gonna be the scene. He starts like digging through your fucking closet and is wondering if he's ever gonna come out of it himself. But
I have cracked this man's egg multiple times, uh, just this week.
yeah, he's like, oh, maybe I'm enjoying this too much. Or I'm not enjoying it enough and I should be more comfortable with myself. Maybe that's another conversation for the future. Yeah, the future. Okay. Anyway, that's beat. Um, oh, you know what? Actually, something's come up, and I think we can probably pick this up next time because we've got to. Time is a little not. It's not on our side today. So we're gonna find out what happens with static next week, and we will pick this up later. So, chat. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us. We love you, and we're gonna just. Reintroduce ourselves again. I have been Fall on My Blade. I am the Ops. So my job is to just make everybody else's lives more interesting with misery. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna pass the mic to Janis. Janis, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm Janis, he, him. You can find me here at Find Out Production, the channel I co-founded. That's all I got to say. I'm playing Static, also he, him.
I named the channel. I named the
Yeah, that
channel
was
and I
real
was like,
shit
I'm not
for
doing
the
production,
call,
but I'll GM everything for you.
yeah.
And then they were like, that.
Yeah, my character's name is Static. We haven't seen too much of him except that he's apparently not good around women, which makes perfect sense for him.
But
Honestly, he's not
he
good
is
around a lot of people.
he is good with taking care of his homies. Unlike the next person we're gonna introduce. Hey Rashaad, tell them where they can find you.
Hey, my name's Rashaad. I'm he, him pronouns, and I'm playing conscious, also he, him pronouns. You can find me on, I think, everything at rashaad.bond, or Instagram and Twitch, though I don't really use Twitch. And if you're in Chicago, you might see me in a play or something.
All right, and last but not least, classical Glaiza.
Hey everyone, my name is Glaiza, he, they, she pronouns in the order of what makes me go in my brain. I do a lot of things on the internet, especially in the TTRPG space. I run games, make games, and I play in games. All this you can find by going to connect.classicalglaiza.com. If you find a classical Glaiza, guess what? You found me. If you find a different Glaiza, I recommend proceeding with caution. Today I have been playing Punko Pop, Nepo baby secret graffiti writer who has a stripper for a mom somehow. And Giannis has stolen all of the strippers from Rust City. And I have committed to this bit somehow, and this is my purpose in this game now.
I need
To bring
I
back
need to
the
keep
strippers.
Static safe from the titties. It has to be that way.
So, you've made
My
that
boy's
choice.
gotta be
You've
safe,
made
man.
that choice for your character.
Static doesn't scare the hoes scare him. Yo, shout out to Rap So Petty because the Hood Jujutsu Kaisen there is a joke where Nanami like ties up that blonde dude and he's like, "What if the hoes are scaring me?" And then Nanami punches him in the face. Anyway, I forgot to tell y'all where y'all can find me. Again, I am Nick. Follow My Blade. You can find me on followmyblade.bsky.social. And you can also find me at followmyblade.itch.io where I write games. So yeah, we have been the Five Fires, and we'll see you the same time next week. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I guess maybe we'll rate somebody.
Yeah. we're gonna raid Don't Kill My Character RPGs, where they're currently playing vampires. And that's that. That's the pitch I have for you.
All right, so stick around for the raid, and maybe you should just throw 5 fire emojis into the chat, and just let everybody know where y'all came from. All right, so we're gonna start with the raid in a few seconds, and thank you again for having us. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi.